Now it's recording. I can see it now. I can see it. It's recording. Thanks for the patience. Grit players, what's up? We're going to cover a few things about the practice tomorrow. So I'm excited to see you guys in person and get a chance to meet all of you guys in person. So I'm thrilled. I know this is something I've been looking forward to. We had our first game. Jill, hi. We're going to talk and then we can talk maybe afterwards together. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jill. So we're going to meet tomorrow for the first time. We're going to meet at 5 o'clock, and that will be at the Church of Jesus Christ, the Latter-day Saints in Forest Grove. I'll be sending out that address because there is 2 Mormon churches in Forest Grove. You want to make sure you go to the one that Harry is about to tell you the address of. When he unmutes, he's going to ask his dad to get the address from the Mormon church, and we're going to tell you which street it's on here shortly. But we're going to meet at 5 o'clock. That means you're ready to go, laced up, not rolling in at 5 unless there's something like traffic or you have to come right from something else. But if you can possibly be there, don't roll in right at 5 because I have to cut out at 6:30 because I have to go to Pacific to get my COVID test that we do every Monday night. So I want to make sure we get in a lot. We'll probably be able to keep the gym open. I have to confirm on this until 7. So what I'm thinking is I'll cut out at 6:30. We won't do a whole lot of shooting. We're going to shoot a lot because we're going to shoot a lot as a team. I believe in shooting, but we're going to do some other things during practice that we can get us better as a team. And then when I have to leave at 6:30, we can use that time from 6:30 till 7 to allow you guys a lot of shots. And I'll put some drills in and show you guys some of the workouts that we'll do. But that's kind of what I'm planning on is I'll be there running things until 6:30, and then we'll let you guys get a lot of shots up as long as they're, and that's something I need to talk to Kent, Harry's dad, about, or Trevor, or one of the other dads. So Harry, do you have that address for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Right.
so everybody has their notebooks, hopefully. If you are doing what you should be doing, Hadrian's showing that he has his pen and notebook, and I'm sure Peyton has his. Peyton, you have your notebook? Okay, Peyton's got his. So Harry's going to give you the address, so that way we're not getting lost. If you don't have a notebook, if you're on the road, you can type it into your phone, but I want to make sure everybody gets to the right Mormon church. So Harry, give us that address.
All right. 3661 Brook Street, Brooke, Forest Grove.
Awesome. Thanks, Harry. We are recording this. Jason says he's having some technical difficulties, so no worries. Jason, if you can hear us, great. If you can't hear us, you can watch this on replay. But that's the first time we're getting together tomorrow. So we'll be there and we're going to meet every Monday night. I sent out the schedule to everybody in an email. All of you guys did a very good job and filled out the questionnaire. That was pretty interesting. I enjoyed learning more about you guys and some of your goals and some of the things you guys are looking to accomplish. So that's one thing that I was proud of. Appreciate you guys getting all of your goals done and getting the get to know you sheets in. I will be sending those out to you guys so you guys can look through them and you can see your other players, what their answers were to the questions. So I will send out the answers to survey. We had everybody, I believe, yeah, everybody sent in a question either through email or through text asking about an additional question that they'd want to know from their teammate. So good job on that. The tournament schedule. So every Monday night, we will be meeting. We will also be meeting every Sunday. You guys know that. You're all here. So Sundays at 3. And then April 10th. April 10th, which you guys have already know, I've said it before, but just want to reiterate that we all are on the same page. April 10th at 11 a.m. we'll be at the Crest View Retreat Center, which is in Corbett. And so you should have that information, but if you don't, we'll meet at 11 a.m. out at the Crest View Retreat Center in Corbett. Then that Sunday, we'll meet at 11 a.m. at Seton Catholic in Vancouver. And we will not meet that Sunday afternoon. We will meet Monday, April 12th at the church. And then the next event that we'll have is May 6th. We'll have the Monday nights and the Zooms each week until May 6th. That's a Thursday. We're planning a scrimmage with another team with a coach that I know in Boise at 6 p.m. So if at all possible, be in Boise by 6 p.m. that Thursday. I'll also need to know about your guys' school schedule. If you're able to still go to class on that Friday virtually, or if you're able to just miss it completely. I'm not sure where you guys are at in the re-entering the school, but please let me know if you're able to make it that Thursday at 6. We're also planning Friday, which I know some of you may have school, depending, let me know. But we're planning a practice in the morning with the tournament beginning that afternoon. So that's the plan. If you can't, or you have school, or you have to be at the Zoom at that time, we're looking at 10 a.m. Still have to confirm that, but just wanted to let you guys know that we are planning to do something that morning. If you can take that day off school, that'd be awesome. I know we'd love to have you around because we're going to do some other stuff, maybe miniature golf or something else on Friday. 4 p.m. the tournament begins. We'll go 1 game Friday night, possibly 2. And then Saturday, we will go 2, possibly 3 games, Saturday, May 8th. Our tournament ends that night. I will say that again. That tournament ends on Saturday night. Could be late, but Saturday night. So Sunday will be a travel day, or and we won't meet. We won't meet on the 9th of May. But that Monday we'll be back practicing. And then the following Sunday we'll do a Zoom. And then Monday will be another practice. And then we're looking to do the same thing in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City will be Thursday, May 20th at 6 p.m. with Friday and Saturday in Salt Lake. And I believe that tournament wraps up Sunday morning. I do know that some of you will miss that Sunday. I've been alerted that some of you will miss that Sunday in Salt Lake City. That tournament is being hosted at Juan Diego High School. Juan Diego High School is the headquarters for the tournament. So we'll be playing somewhere within 15 minutes of Juan is J-U A-N, Juan Diego, D-I-E-G-O, Juan Diego High School. Juan Diego High School. The one that I keep saying Boise will actually be the headquarters for that tournament is in Meridian. So I keep saying Boise. Boise is all pretty close. But it's actually in Meridian is where the headquarters are for that tournament. We're not sure what gym we'll be playing in yet, but I do know we'll be done that Saturday night, and it'll be located in Meridian. I sent out in the email some Airbnb options for both Meridian and for Salt Lake City. So if anybody's interested, I'm gonna put that Google sheet out with everybody's information. So it has all of the other players' emails. It has the players that do have cell phones. It has their cell phones. It'll have all their questionnaires. So you guys will have everybody's email. If your parents are listening or want to know, the other parents' emails will also be on that Google sheet. So if they want to reach out to anybody else that they don't know, possibility of sharing an Airbnb. There's some big houses over there, and there's some 2-bedroom, 1-bath houses there too. So Airbnb, I'm gonna probably get an Airbnb just because it's a little bit cheaper usually, and if there's an assistant coach that comes or something like that, I'll be able to have a little extra room. So I emailed out the Boise, Meridian, Airbnb, and the Salt Lake. If you didn't get those, let me know. But you guys all did your questionnaire, so I'll be sending that out. Are there any questions about the schedule? Does anybody, Patrick, give it to me. What do you got?
So I remember, don't we have a controlled scrimmage on April 11th?
We do, yep.
Okay.
That's the one at Seton Catholic High School.
So we're gonna practice for, wasn't it from 11 to 3?
Correct.
And then the next day is it like we'll practice and then have a controlled scrimmage, or is it just we'll go right?
No, we'll do a little bit of practice first. And I still have to find out about parents watching. I need to consult some people about the COVID protocol.
Okay.
So I will let you guys know in an email as soon as possible. We'll probably have so COVID guidelines is something that I need to make sure that we have lined out for practices. So I'm going to be having we'll be giving everybody hand sanitizer and having you guys fill out a waiver. I'm going to ask that everybody wears a mask. So if you can wear a mask, bring a mask. I'll be wearing a mask. And I'm gonna have a waiver that I'll send out to you guys most likely this evening. Otherwise, I'll have it there tomorrow. So if it's possible to have a parent with you just for check-in, unless you get it done tonight, but then we won't probably have parents in the gym. Unless I get somebody that's really adamant about that, I just feel like it is a pretty good sized gym. So maybe we will allow it, but I'll have the details for everybody tomorrow on that and what the April 10th and 11th will look like. Obviously, we're trying to be as cautious and as diligent as we can about COVID, but I also want you guys to be able to play. And so if there are concerns, obviously we're going to do everything we can between sanitizing hands, bring your own basketball if at all possible, but we won't be sticking just with their basketball. So if there are additional concerns, like I said, I am going to send out a waiver that just kind of says you are cognizant of the fact that we will be playing with masks and outlining things. If at all you don't feel normal, whether that's you lose taste or you feel tired or sick, please do not come. You will not be called weak. You will not be called soft. You will be called smart, because it's better to stay at home and not risk anything than to show up and risk everybody's health. So hopefully if you have any type of fever or anything, obviously don't show up, but I will be consulting. I know I see Kent there. If you have ideas or suggestions about COVID protocol, let's talk after this. I know you're very intelligent and know some of this stuff. So let's talk after this. And I just want to make sure that we're all doing everything we can to prevent, COVID. Obviously, it is still a concern. So we want to try to be as proactive as we can in preventing any situations.
Hey, Coach.
Yep.
So yeah, there is plenty of space, at least for the boys. I can definitely set up little chairs, kind of like you see in the college and the pros, where they have their own individual little stations. We have a little overflow area on the baseline where I'll set those all up. There are hand sanitizer stations already set up right by the door. So I mean, if you want to bring your own, great. If not, or if you want, I don't know, another layer or whatever, there's going to be some there already, just in case you forget. And then there's a bathroom literally, 5 feet from the door, where if you want to wash your hands or, obviously use those. There's also, I'd say everybody bring their own water. I mean, there is water fountains there, but I mean, if you want to, let's just be extra careful, just everybody bring their own water. But I'll set up the chairs so everybody has their own space and you're not kind of crawling over each other as far as gear and stuff. And then, I mean, we can see how it goes if parents want to stay, but there's a stage on the other base, behind the other baseline.
Okay.
So I can set up chairs up there, with 6 feet of space, depending on how many people are there, because they'd be off the floor and up on the stage. So
yeah, that sounds okay to me. So tell your parents if they wish to stick around for practice, they're welcome to watch from the stage area. And so yeah, I think that sounds great, Kent.
Yeah, we should be in good shape as far as COVID goes. I mean, but yeah, that's a great point to bring your masks definitely on entry and exit. I don't know if you're going to have them use them while they're playing or not. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe I can send out a anonymous poll, and if there's more, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, because we're not wearing them now at Pacific in games. We have to wear them in practices the entire time. And I use Pacific because we're being very diligent about following all the protocol and recommendations and everything.
Sure.
And we are practicing still in masks, but the last 2 games, the guys haven't had to wear masks for the games. And it's, obviously Pacific's in Forest Grove also, where the church is that will be playing. So if it's guidelines, so I'm going to think about that one, Kent, about whether we'll have you guys, but bring a mask for sure and wear it into the building. And then we'll make that decision with probably consulting with the majority of the parents.
Sure. Sounds good.
Anything else that you want to add to that? So that was a good question, Patrick, about the COVID and the scrimmage. So we'll be playing. It's my buddy Donald Wilson's team. I think they're called I think he's still with OBC, Oregon Basketball Club. but it's a buddy of mine's team that will be scrimmaging, having a controlled scrimmage. So we'll probably practice, run through some of the stuff that we go over, but by April 10th, we'll already have met twice as a team at the church. So that retreat, we might actually have that church, or the retreat center has a team that's been working there also of 8th graders. So we might in the afternoon do a kind of a controlled scrimmage against them. But we will definitely practice in the morning, and then we'll have a speaker come, and then we will either play some more or scrimmage. Yeah, go for it, Patrick. I love it. What do you got?
So we only get to have one practice a week.
That's a great question. And I think we'll be able to have the gym more often than that. Maybe we were talking about earlier, so probably not in the evenings. And because I will probably only be able to do one practice a week with you guys, but there's a possibility, and I need to talk. I don't want to say I don't want to say anything that's not true. So I know that we had some extra times where Braden's dad and Harry's dad might be able to have access to the gym to where you guys could come work out. But that's something that we still need to check on. But that's a great question. I love that you want to practice more often. I love that. But with my schedule, I probably wouldn't be able to make it more than just the Monday nights. But we are going to try to find out if we can get you guys access other times during the week. Sound good, Patrick? I love it. I love that attitude. I love that you're willing to ask questions. I love that you're wanting more practice and to get in the gym. That's great. Anybody else have any other questions? Hadrian, you got anything? Your parents have anything? You good? Peyton, anything over there? Nope. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for taking the time to jump on. This was the end. So let me just double check. I'm gonna have you guys each, I'm gonna go through your uniforms. So Hadrian, I have you for, and these are adult sizes. I have you for, and I'm gonna get your guys' height too while we're all here, and I can just go through.
Which I'm gonna be worst.
So Hadrian, you have jersey size, top and bottom both medium,
You're 5'7".
and you have number 22. Is that all correct?
Yeah,
Say yes or yes, coach.
that's coach.
And you are, how tall are you, Hadrian?
Like 6'2".
6'2", okay. Love it. Matson, medium jersey top and bottoms that are a small.
Yeah, that's correct.
And how tall are you, Matson?
5'7".
5'7" and fierce. Jason Grady, I have you for small in both. Number 5.
Yeah.
Yes, coach.
Yes, coach. Sorry.
And you are, how tall are you, Jason?
I'm 6'1".
6'1". Okay. Patrick, I have you for medium in both. And you're number 3.
Yeah.
Yes, coach.
Yes, coach.
And how tall are you, Patrick?
5'7.5" or 5'7".
We'll call you 5'8" if you're a half.
Okay.
That way you're taller than Matson.
All right.
I'm giving you a hard time, Matson. All right. Braden, I have you as number 10, and you are small.
Yes, coach.
And how tall are you?
5'10", 5'11".
5'11", okay. Harry, I have you for small, and your size, or number 2. Does that sound right?
Yep. Yes, coach.
And how tall are you?
5'7".
5'7", got it. And Peyton, I have you as number 12, and we're in a large top and a medium bottom. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
great. Yes, coach.
And how tall are you, Peyton?
I'm like 6'3".
6'3". Love it. Okay. And then I'm going to get extra jerseys. I'm gonna get one for me. Is there anybody that, so I have Retzma and Matson is your last name. I'm gonna spell it Saruwatari.
Yes, coach.
Okay. So we're gonna put your guys' names on the back. So that's what we're gonna put. REITSMA for Hadrian. We're gonna put SARUWATARI for Matson. We're gonna put GRADY for Jason. Let me make sure I got this one right. KILFOIL for Patrick. Let's go. We're gonna have Xline, EXLINE for Braden. Harry, you're gonna have GARDNER, correct? There we go. Then we're gonna have READ for Peyton. Wearing number 12. And mine's gonna say minor. It's gonna be number 3 also. So Patrick and I won't be able to play at the same time. And I'm going to get an XL. So, and I'm only 6'2", so I'll be looking up at Peyton maybe. We'll see. We'll see, Peyton. We'll see if I'm looking up to you or if you're eye to eye with me. But so we're gonna get extra and we need 3 extra, so that would give us 10. Mine would be 11. We'll get 4 extra. Hopefully Josh is able to play. He'd be 8, so everybody's gonna get a lot of playing time. We're gonna try to play hard and play together. If we do those things and we lose every game, I'll be okay. I swear, I promise. And I know people, I don't want to do that. Let's not get this twisted. I don't want to lose ever. But if we're playing hard and we're playing together and we lose, I'm going to live with that. But I'll be disappointed if we don't play with intense effort. Intense. If we don't play together. So who knows? I'm going to ask Peyton what the G in grit stands for.
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Nailed it. Good job, Peyton. The R. Jason's making good eye contact. Jason, give us the R.
Resilience.
Resilience. So we have gratitude. We have resiliency. We are resilient. The I, Braden. What's the I?
Intensity.
Intensity. Yes, sir. Good job. Intensity. And the T, Patrick.
Isn't it togetherness?
It is togetherness. Don't say you think. Don't say I guess. Or is it? It's togetherness. Togetherness. So right now we have 7 guys. And we're looking to get 8. So hopefully we can get an 8. And then we're going to compete and play hard, which is intense, which is part of our core values with the I. And together is the togetherness. So good job on that, you guys. Appreciate everybody being here. Definitely reach out if you guys have questions. I'm going to be sending out the answers to that survey. If you have any questions about dates, you or your parents have questions about dates or COVID concerns, let me know. I'll also be sending out a waiver that I am rewording a little bit. It was created earlier in the pandemic, but I'll be sending that out to the same emails that I sent out the email yesterday. Last thing, registration. Some of you have not registered for G.R.I.T yet. So Patrick, Harry, you guys are good. Other players, I haven't checked yet today, but those were the two that were taken care of. So thank you, Harry, for getting that done. And Patrick. So I appreciate you guys getting that done. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, ask your mom or dad. If they don't know what I'm talking about, have them contact me. It is $516 to play. So it's 500 of that comes to me. 16 of that goes to processing, which is the credit card fees and the registration website, my website. So this is a commitment. It's a commitment for you. It's a commitment for your families. So definitely the more you put into this experience, the more you're going to get out of it. So if you guys have questions, and I know some of you guys have reached out and asked me things, and I love that. That's totally okay. You guys can email me. Let me know if you have questions. But I guarantee you, the more you put into this experience, the better experience it'll be, and the more you'll get out of it. So don't hesitate to reach out if you guys have questions. And if you guys need anything, but keep an eye out for those emails. And yeah, let's go. Let's go, Grit. Here we go. Stopping the recording.